TradingSticks.com. See it, draw it, trade it. TradingSticks works with live accounts, demo accounts, and in the strategy tester. The trades you're about to see in this video are examples of TradingSticks in action and are not to be relied upon as techniques to be used in any form of trading risk. Remember, see it, draw it, trade it. What we're looking at here is the Euro-US dollar on the 30-minute bar. It's been an uptrend for a while and we've now have consolidation off of the pivot high. What we need to do now is draw some various lines of special significance, loss lines. We have here support and resistance off the pivot high and low. We now need to add some trend lines as well. So we have a resistance line running across the top. There's also tweezers which started on Friday late afternoon. There it is. We'll put those in as well. That may or may not be significant. Only time will tell. We've also got a couple of more support and resistance lines we can add just to see whether they are significant or not. So firstly we're going to put a support line in there and also a resistance line above. We do this because we're waiting for confirmation of the price to bounce off these lines to let us know that these are lines of special significance, what I refer to as loss lines, and it's always best to be on the correct side of the loss line. Although we have a breakout line, we're also only 39-40 pips. My thoughts on this would be to actually wait until we actually break out from the resistance line above and then wait for a pullback confirmation. Now there appears to be another support line running underneath the trade at the moment, or potential trade. So I'm drawing a support line just to see if that has any significance. I'm also adding another resistance line to see whether that has any significance as well. Personally I don't think it does, so I'm going to remove it, but it does give an extra level of support if the price stays above it. Now, aggressive traders may have actually gone into the market already at this point, but I'm more concerned with the fact that the price could get up to the support line where it is now and stop and bounce back. You see it's getting very twitchy there. It's breaking through now. The question is whether it will stay there or not. So I'm actually now watching for this trade to close above this line. Oh, it's gone quite a long way. So my immediate thoughts here are, could that possibly retrace? My thoughts are that the best entry point to enter the market would be to take the pivot low to the high point, retrace back the 23%, the Fibonacci retracement, and enter a buy limit. That way if the market keeps going you've missed it, but there are many other trades, and if it falls back you can get in lower, closer to the line. So that's what we're going to wait for here. Almost got into the trade on our limit order on the previous candle, and it looks like we're going to be triggered any moment. Yes, we are now in. So we have now got our 3 trades running, our 3 buy trades running, and we'll see what happens from here. Okay, let's zoom out a bit now to get a look at the big picture. We have a support line, a support resistance line running across the top. And I feel that that could be a point of bounce, so therefore I'm entering my second target line just below that point so that if it does bounce off that, it comes back again. At least I've locked in 2/3 of the trade. Yep, that seems to be working okay. So we are just under our second target line, and I'm hoping that it actually reaches it before it bounces back. Okay, we're getting a harami pattern here, which could indicate some sideways movement. We've had this before, so there's always a possibility that this particular trade may be running out of steam. Okay, we've just hit our second target, so we've now got 2 of the 3 trades closed, and we've locked in a reasonable amount of profit. We seem to be getting very close to the top resistance line, and so therefore it's probably a wise thing to do is to move our buy exit touch line up to just below that little congestion area above. If we continue to go up, then the suggestion would be to actually tilt the buy exit touch line at the same angle as the support line, resistance line, sorry. We've definitely broken through the congestion. The time should be now to think about moving the buy exit touch line and making it parallel with the higher yellow resistance line. Okay, so let's zoom in so we can see exactly what's going on here. We have our buy exit on touch line, and we are now banging into a resistance line. I'm moving the buy stop loss line. You see the line that just there. The reason why I'm doing that really is a visual thing, because that's the line that the broker sees. If you are going to move this line in a live trade, I would strongly recommend that you turn the expert advisor off, move the line, and then turn it back on again. Otherwise it will send countless order modifications to the broker. I'm now also going to clear up the screen. There's just too many lines on the screen to see what's really going on, so I'm getting rid of some of the horizontal lines, so that I'm just basically cleaning up the screen so that we can focus in on really what's happening. It's interesting that that trend line that I originally drew is now banging into it. It seems to now be passing through. The question is this going to be a new support, or is the resistance line holding? We're actually getting caught in a squeeze here as well, because we have actually gone above the resistance line, the dashed one, and that also can now become a line of support. I'm moving my buy exit touch line up because I'm feeling that the end is near. We have got candlesticks which indicate there's some sideways movement, maybe even top. There is a doji which is about 3 candles back, and also a lot of the candles, previous candles, have now got high wicks. This would indicate that it is failing to break through the resistance line above, and my concern now is to lock in as much profit as possible, because I have a feeling that it's going to fall. It may just retrace, but what's the point in giving something back if you've just made a profit from it? We're getting very close now. We almost touched on the line. The reason why we weren't taken out, I think, was probably the spread. Let's just see how close we get to this. I think the end is almost there. We are stuck. Okay, just marked there, a little yellow double top. What that is tweezers. Make of that what you will. It does tend to indicate a sideways movement, sometimes a top. The previous candle did have a very high wick, known as a hanging man, which is always a sign of doom. Having said that, we've got, not hanging man, sorry, shooting star. What we've now got is a hanging man come harami pattern forming, and so it wouldn't surprise me if the market moves sideways or down from this point. So if it moves sideways, it's taking me out. I'm quite happy with the amount of pips I've locked in on this one trade, bearing in mind this is not the only trade that I'm looking at and running at the moment. I tend to trade several positions at a time, and there we go, we are taken out. Not bad. 155 pips across the 3 trades, which equates to, if you divide that by 3, it's about almost 52 pips. Now that that's over, I start looking to draw my lines of special significance, my loss lines again, to see if there are any other trades that can be taken from this point. And I'm going to save that for perhaps another video. Thank you for watching.